It's basically like part of my man cave to just kind of hang out.
The keepsakes in an office are not only memories.
Those are the first 4 black astronauts in the history of the country.
They can also be a path to inspiration.
And this photo here is out at Edwards Air Force Base.
Willie L. Daniels II started his journey in California, where he developed a passion for the skies.
At that time, my father would take us to air shows around the area, and at these air shows, I watched the guys skydiving out of airplanes and stuff like that, and it just fascinated me to wanting to become a pilot.
In 1976, he moved to Colorado and attended then Metro State College. He graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree, where he was one of 4 black students in their professional pilot program.
There was not a lot of role models out there at the time, but you know, I just kind of blended in. I'm this one right here, right there in the back row.
After graduation, he was hired by United Airlines as a flight attendant.
My first question is, Mr. Daniels, why do you want to be a flight attendant? And I sit there and I thought for a second. I said, well, I'm looking for a long-term relationship with United Airlines, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to use that as a stepping stone to get into the cockpit.
Daniels made the jump to the cockpit in 1986, where he spent the next 34 years flying all over the world, eventually flying United's 787 Dreamliner. At the time, he was one of the few black pilots for the airline.
To me, it was an enormous sense of pride. I was the 34th African-American pilot in the history of United Airlines.
Welcoming Captain Willie Daniels.
He retired and founded Shades of Blue Aviation in Denver, a group that provides students of color career opportunities in aviation and aerospace. The goal is to create a pipeline for students.
We're looking at a worldwide shortage of pilots by 2030, about 804,000 pilots, 914,000 flight attendants, 769,000 aircraft mechanics.
The group has helped thousands of students of color gain jobs in the industry, including 13 pilots flying for major airlines.
They can hire on with a major airline at 23 years of age, earning 6 figures plus for 40 plus years.
Over the summer,
I had no idea.
his volunteer efforts even received recognition from the president.
I got word that I was going to receive the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. I walked out of college, and it was like someone reached in their pocket and pulled out a set of keys and said, here are your keys to the world. And I have been traveling the world ever since.
It's a journey Daniel says he's happy to share with others, especially students looking to take flight, by following in his footsteps.
We're creating productive members of our society, of our country, and of the world, that these kids are in that position to help out.
For 9 News,
if I take care of me first, they will be taken care of.
I'm Byron Reed.
The Shades of Blue symposiums bring in companies like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and United to talk with students about job opportunities. Daniel says he's planning for his next symposium, which will be held in the Baltimore, D.C. area.